Hello and welcome. Yeah, I did create the course last time. Yeah, because obviously we are ploughing this because we had root crops. Yeah, not because of it for any other reason. And we are going to pick the stones up straight away. Now, did I do the course for this as well? Or is this... It looks like I did. Yeah, I did indeed. Excellent. Right, we're going to set this off as well. We're not going to see any of that. And yeah, we are going to get cracking. Now then, we're picking these, or what are we doing with the stones? We're not doing this enough really that it's worth, like buying the lime crushing mod. Yeah, I would do it. And the little stones, I'm tempted to roll them actually. So they're only little stones. But yeah, I've just spent 64,000 on this thing. We're gonna get stones off this field, definitely. Yes, I'm back for the second time. I'm cycling through the Let's Plays quite quickly now. I've had a massive problem with one of my Ohio Richlands sessions where something went wrong and the recording went bad. But sometimes if you leave the recording, it settles down. It will try to recover the file. It did it enough that you can watch it, but not enough that you can do much about it. So all I could do was watch it on VLC Play. So as I have done once a long time ago, I actually recorded the footage on a full screen VLC player, and yeah, the footage on it was that, but the sound quality was terrible. So I've had to dub my voice on it, and I hate doing that because you tend to speak. Why are you struggling? That's not my AR, mind you. Look at the field. Really? Why are you struggling? Because it's a monster field. Yeah, it will manage it though. Yeah, but because it is in the right range. Although actually, that is a point actually. What is that? What is the? I know it's enough, but stone picker is 170, so we're 50 horsepower. What? This, oh, is it right? Okay. Let's see if we do it. Are we blocked? Oh, okay. That is interesting. It is there. I've obviously not softened this quite as much as I thought I had. Yeah, really is quite a bad brow there. Looks like we are going to have to soften that a little bit more. Yes, it's times like this that you actually do realise, because to me that looked okay, but apologies, I don't really, yeah, let's just try and soften that a little. I thought I'd actually done all of this, but okay, let's try that. Let's see if that's enough. Yeah, I don't think there's many places left that are that. Oh, he says, you were saying? Wow, that really does shock me actually. There's nothing, no hidden tree root or anything, because that really doesn't look as bad as that's struggling on that. Wow, that does shock me a little. Right, let's do nearest then. Yeah, I'm loving this now that I have discovered, even though it was, I sometimes a bit of a late bloomer with it. Wow, look at what the plough's done. That's a monster. It's nearly done it already while I've been faffing around trying to flatten a tiny bit of land. Yeah, it's amazing. I do love big ploughs. And yeah, it's not the biggest. Yeah, we've had the 22 metre ones and the 26 metre ones on other Let's Plays on the Western Wilds. But yeah, I thought that was adequate. I don't want to always have exactly the same ploughs, always have exactly the same equipment. So that's one that I normally wouldn't buy, because to me that's expensive. But that's when you're on a start from scratch or something like that. I'm loving where we are money wise. We really are doing phenomenally, absolutely amazing, truthfully, on this Let's Play, and I love where we are. Wow, I think we need to do that corner a little bit better than that. That seems rather a tad bad. It does. Yeah, I'm trying not to time-lapse everything, because Avon Valley is almost all time-lapses. The next session of Avon Valley is going to be a monster. The field is, I've done a complete field of sorghum that must be I would say the same size as Field 1 on Attingham, which was a monster. I think I had 3 harvesters on that. What I'm trying to do is, because I'm trying to make that as realistic as possible, ultimate realism, I'm going to try to do that harvest in one session with no workers, just me, just plodding along on my own to try to get that done, and that is going to take me a while. But yeah, I'd like to do it because I think I've done it a few times. I did it on Westridge Hills when we were at the minus 3.5 million. Well, I think it was minus 1.7 million, and I was promising that I wasn't going to have like, yeah, we literally had to do it off by our own devices. So I did, I think, 3 massive baling contracts. I mean, massive silage baling contract. I'm talking, we had hundreds of spare bales. There were that many bales on all 3 contracts. I mean, that literally, yeah, putting them together, not like together. So we really made an absolute fortune off each one. And the Westridge Hills, we're talking about the biggest 3 fields, which they were monsters. And literally on that, I mean, I did do that over multiple sessions, but we're not talking a lot. It really was a monster job. Yeah, I was so shocked that I'd actually cleared the minus as quickly as I did, because silage contracts are good, but when you've got 150, 200 bales, big bales as well, so literally free, then obviously it's quite a lot of money, especially on normal economy, which I think I was playing that Let's Play on normal economy. Wow, it's struggling a little. Oh, really, 50 horsepower more than that's requirements. So that shocks me a little, but we're picking up quite a bit of yeah, I mean, there's some Let's Plays where I'm rich, don't mind doing. The thing is, yeah, because I play seasons, obviously this, well, I think you don't get penalised for ploughing because you have to plough after a root crop. So I'm presuming we don't lose precision farming score because of that. But wow, look at that. I think we should change our tractor. I'm sure that's 220. Let's have a look at our medium tractors, because I swear that's a... Oh, it's not. Well, Massey, then in that case, right, young lady, we are going to do something about that. We are going to order a kit. Now then, where's that? Am I going to get away with that? Oh, has it stopped? No, it has now. Yeah, just finished. Wow, I thought I'd upgraded this. I'd always meant to. So now we've got enough money. We're certainly going to do that. I'm not having this struggle. I'm going to say that. So it actually was under by 20 horsepower. In which case, actually, going up that gradient, this Massey did a cracking job, because that really is. Yeah, you saw the terrain. That was terrible. So being 20 minus 20 under what the requirement is, it's no wonder it was struggling. Valiant effort from a good brand of tractor. Do love the Masses. Usually, like if I was to buy new, they're a little bit more expensive than I can normally afford, which is why I don't have Masses that often. Usually go for the modded sort of tractors more than anything, or the sales, which is obviously what this was in the sales. Yeah, I mean, we could afford it now. I really wouldn't. Wow. Customize, and yeah, let's go max now. Oh, it's 200 horsepower. Right, brilliant. Fantastic, that's us filled as well. 25,000. Well, I suppose it is. It's a quarter. Yeah, that should make all the difference now in doing that. What we've got to do. Yeah, I wanted to get sort of get the Let's Play cracking again. Now we've got all these little hiccups. Now we know we don't want to go next to that field. Now that's growing again. Yeah, what are we doing in there? Yeah, I can't remember now. It was only last session, I think, we were talking about what we're going to put in the fields. Yeah, we need to look and see. Oh, yeah, a little 6-metre plough. Now is surplus to requirement. Oh, the plough missed that. We're going to grab that. Yeah, I'm going to send this on its way now. We're just going to have a quick look to see if this should be improved now, truthfully. And then we're going to grab the plough and just clean up that corner and that bit that it's for somehow it's totally missed. I don't know how. Nearest. did something, then I pressed a button. Why is that? I've clicked something with the orange lines that you can see. What have I done? Why is it switch custom? I must have clicked some courseplay setting that turn on stone picker, open course generator, job menu, control delete. Did I press that? Maybe I did. Apologies for this. Yeah, I think I'll just carry on with the standard worker. Yeah, I mean, it's not fair to. It always takes you longer to sort these matters out than you think, and I just can't be doing with the. Yeah, you watching, and it's all it is me waffling on about things that go wrong. So we'll just use a standard worker for now, while we tidy up this, and then I'm going to take over. And oh yeah, we definitely need to unfold you. There's a bit there as well. Now that I do know Courseplay does. It's a bit of a terror for that. Right, lower when it's finished. Trying to turn the plough on. You don't turn ploughs on really. They just work. All you do is lower them. Right. Yeah, that should do a good job on that. Yeah, actually, with us doing the headland, that might actually work with a standard worker, but I would imagine at some point it's going to, yeah, oh, it's missed a bit there as well. We'll take over. I just literally wanted to, it's a nice size plough actually. It's nice to have this big versatile. Yeah, there's a patch where this road's gone wrong somehow, just straight ahead of us. If you try to, yeah, come up it from the other side, the lip's too severe. I don't know what's happened there. You can see that struggling to, right, let's lift that. Yeah, I tried to come straight on. You can look, you can see underneath the road. I don't know what's gone wrong, but yeah, it really is quite awful. Right, last little bit for us. Right, let's fold this beast away. It is a beaut. It really is. Yeah, I'm glad we've tried it. So I know I can't always afford new and you can't always afford these, but it is nice. Yeah, we'll fix this. It is also nice to get the versatile out because, to be honest, so far we've not actually had a chance to use it. Whoa. Tree, be careful. Yeah, I'd like to do something about that as well. When we get the Estrella out, I think it's where I dropped a plough or something into it last time. I think it was something, I remember. Right, let's take over. We'll do this now. Yeah, you can still see the undulations on the field though. There's some still quite severe bits, but I think we'll probably get away with it. So what we plan to, we've done sugar beet and that was it. Sunflowers we were going to do in the other field. Sugar beet, sunflowers. Do we go corn or something? What about sorghum? Sugar beet, something like that. Oh, we could do a cereal crop actually. Yeah, a cereal crop. Well, we have got a cereal crop there. Imagine sorghum. I don't do sorghum very often. Sorghum is the very second best for making flour. Oats. Let's go oats. Oats is the best. It actually gives you a bonus. It was something I didn't realise for a long time, and just recently I thought it was a minus, but actually it's a plus. So oat is the very best flour for the recipe. Yeah, it gives you a sort of like a, when you obviously do create bread. Ooh, still a bit skittery, but then that is the rough parts. Yeah, it's Most recipes half, you literally lose half of your flour to make bread, so 2 for 1. But when you create flour with oats, you actually gain like a third to a quarter extra than you do for any other crop. So it sort of doesn't make up for the fact you're going to lose flour, but it sort of is a goodly way then. Sorghum's the other crop that's almost as good, but oats is by far the best of the lot. Oh, there's a few there that are... Oh no, it's, it's a stone picker. It doesn't care about the size of the stones. Yeah, I'm thinking of rolling. Yeah, alright, so we'll just have a once over the field as well, make sure that we've got it all. Yeah, I would use this more, since obviously Marty said about the fact that when you plough, you know, obviously you've got stones, admittedly, but of course you can actually use that mod, and I would I would actually make a thing of that, only using the stones that we well, I won't say produce, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that those are the stones that we get off our fields. But because we use precision farming so extensively, in all honesty, it really is not... I don't want to plough very much. No till is the way to go, or cultivate if you... Yeah. So because of that fact, although ploughing's so fantastic in so much as there's no weeding because of it, again, when you weed with precision farming, it actually gives you a bonus because you're doing what you're supposed to do. So really, ploughing is the enemy, except for like now where we've got to, and I still don't know if that affects the thing, because precision farming doesn't like ploughing. So I'm not sure whether it's still bad, but obviously you need to do it because it's a root crop, so we've got no choice. Not much more now, another couple of rounds. I do love this stone picker, it's a beaut. Yeah, definitely my favourite. Obviously, I suppose, really, I would imagine it probably is anybody's favourite, really, with it being a 9.3 metre. Well, it says 9.5, but Coursebay reads it as 9.3, so it's not usually wrong. Although it's, yeah, it is occasionally. Whoa. Yeah. Imagine, look at the rise and fall on the field. Is a bit of a monster. I think this is our best. No, one's our best field. I think one is nearly all loam. I think this is a bit of a mixed bag, if I remember right. Now turn a little bit more slowly, so we don't. This should be about the last run, I would say. I was wondering what that building was then. That is the BGA distributor. I do remember now, I do. Yeah. Yes, I am very, very pleased with our the money that's coming in now. It is absolutely amazing, truthfully is. Right. Can we sneak through there? I would say we can. Through our grapes and our fantastic olive grove, the production one, that is. Yeah, these are amazing. I'd definitely use those ones again. And the grape garden by Omatana is really fantastic as well. Again, I always say this, there's got to be a bit of a compromise, yeah, otherwise it's keeping the flow of the Let's Play right, and it's sort of a bit cheaty in a way, but not where it's not cheating, but you know what I mean. It's a nod in the right direction. It's not what I'd like to do, but again, it's that a bit of a compromise. Like I'm trying to go for the 5-ton pallets so that I don't auto load, period. That is what my aim is, to be ultimate realism. I mean, to be honest, also I would do hand attach on all Let's Plays, but again, it's one of those things that it's not everyone's cup of tea, so I'm not doing that. But yeah, I would gladly. I've got used to it, and I think with a bit of practice, I mean, the hardest thing is your lorries and bigger things where you're reversing. Now then, I'm not sure that, yeah, multi-fruits, they don't all accept stones, so I don't know what we're going to do, whether we put a pile like a lot of farmyards do, and then when the pile gets big enough, we'll literally take that to the stone place, because yeah, I'm not thinking, we're just not going to do this often enough really that I suppose we could try. It'll just say it's not accepted. Oh, you see, it wouldn't say that unless it was accepted. So this multi-fruit is quite happy to have some stones. Fantastic. Right, we have a new... Oh, I don't somehow think that those monsters are going to go under there, but it's only just a bit bigger actually. Not bad. Now will it go in this one? Because we can transfer... I think it might. I think JMGaming said... did I update this? JMGaming's done an update that doesn't require a new save, so I am quite tempted to actually load it. It said something. I think he's actually put the sheds in, or some sheds in. I'm sure there was mention of a shed, so I might well update the map, but I can't remember if there was another update in between where it will demand that I do a new save, or we'll get weird things happen. I think that's why I've not actually done it. Right, I think that yeah, I mean, it's a beautifully high shed. That's lovely. Right, so there we go. So now this is up to 200 horsepower. I thought we'd done that already, but obviously we didn't. Right, so then, no, that is not going to tackle that. So what do we need to do? Well, we said... Now then we could... Yeah, no, well, let's use... That's really why we got the versatile though, isn't it? It is really. Right, let's go grab that plough. Now that, I don't know where we're going to store that. Is there enough room in that shed? Or do we put another bit of a shed over that way, over there, and store that and the harvester over that side of the farm? Although there is room for the harvester really, I think. Yeah, that's, if I remember rightly, that should just go under that shed, the new long one, because I think we've used its spot in the old one. Right, so we're somewhere over here. Yeah, on that, the edge there. Let's grab that, and we're going to get the Estrella. I could have, yeah, I suppose, no, but sometimes it's nice to see the changes. Sometimes the running or the walking, you can see things that you can't see when you're in a tractor, because you tend to go routes that you never would go when you're in a tractor. Yeah, I think that'll easily fit in there, and it's got a very nice profile for saying how large it is when it's all folded together. So we should stick this in the new shed too, and we'll grab the Estrella. Now, did we upgrade this? That is the question. Large tractors. I would say we did. 500 horsepower. Yeah. I'm glad. This should do the better. I mean, the Estrella was okay with the John Deere, but I've got to be honest, on the very field that we've just done, it did struggle a bit on those. Yeah, you could really see it was tearing the heart out of it to actually get that to do it. And not that this is not going to struggle, but I don't think it'll struggle obviously anywhere near what that one would. Because yeah, it is. I mean, this is heavy as well. Nearly a 14-ton tractor. Now then, no, we've never been through this gate, so this should be fun. Yeah, only just. Oh no, the harvester will fit in that middle section. We can bring the harvester back. We'll fit that. Take this to the far end, I think. It's a lovely shed. I must admit, this is definitely going to be a new, I wouldn't say favourite. I still love the one by Black Sheep Mod, and that is my favourite. Again, it's one of those, ooh, maybe not. Actually, I think that's because this end's the lumpy end. We'll try a little bit further in and see if it drops. Yeah, I think it drops down there. Oh, I'm not sure. Not really. Yeah, it sort of does just go in there, but you know, yeah, I don't really fancy that kind of. Right, so I need to. Ooh, it's just tight. Yeah, well, let's go around the back. And yeah, I really I thought that would actually go in there, but no, it's a little bit big, so we do need a shed for this. It doesn't look that high, strangely enough, so that shed's not as high as I thought it was. Right, oh, this is going to be tight, even folded away. Yeah, I would say that's about 7.5 meters. Whoa. Yeah, oh, we're going to block the path. Really, it's a shared path, isn't it? So for now, we're going to stick that there. Yeah, I would like to get these the seeds done now. Oh, what on earth were you thinking? Yeah, no, I think we need to fill this up, which is why we've got that seed behind it. Grass. Right, we want sunflowers for the top 2 fields. Can we... I think we need to lift that up like we did before. Yeah, it's. I thought that had been fixed, where it needed that now. Perhaps it's a bit far away, or perhaps it's too low. I know, yeah, there's quite a few nods in the right direction for realism. So it could well be that this is just too far away. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, it's not getting the refill seeder, but we usually have to go in here. Yeah, it does. It's still doing that. We need some fertilizer too. Right, so seed's done. Let's grab some fertilizer. Well, I did say I was going to use these a little bit more, and I did mean it. Right, fertilizer. I would say we've got some fertilizer. I would say we have. We could bucket it actually. There's that seed. Yes, it is. That's seeds. Now, I don't think so far we've not been buying the 5-ton pallets that I have started to use. Have we got soybean stones, sunflowers? I think we need to go in the object storage. I think we've stuck some in there, but these will be the normal. No, it doesn't look like I have. Let's have a look. Object storage. Where are you? You look like a box. Solid fertilizer, none. It appears there is no fertilizer. Tut tut tut. Right, okay then. Well, I always say this, I don't mind using store deliveries in the middle of a session, because this is where it ruins it a little bit. I thought we'd got some, but we obviously haven't. So we are going to have a pallet of fertilizer delivered by the shop. Oh, I don't mind paying the costs. Yeah, and this is something I have used almost, yeah, on all Let's Plays now. The pallet of fertilizer from the farm supply production pack. Farm supply pack? I think that's right, actually. Very, very good value. And a legitimate mod. Right, let's reset that. Right. Did that not? It didn't charge us delivery. Why not? Why did you not charge me delivery? That doesn't make any sense to me. We had it specially delivered. Now then, is this going to manage a 5-ton? Yeah, this is a... And we've got the Schaefer actually on, not Avon Valley, on Ohio Richland. Ooh, that might ruin things actually a little bit. I shouldn't have said that, because yeah, that one's not released yet, so that's a bit of a spoiler, that one. No, that can manage it quite nicely actually. You can see it struggling without the weight. I think, yeah, you can see it booking a little, so without that weight on the back, that would not be managing that. Again, I don't mind doing this when you've got to lift things up, because it does bring the realism element in. I know it's not quite there, but it is almost. It really is. Wow, that is humongous amount. Right, okay then, so we're going to do the 2 sunflower seeds, the 2 sunflowers. I think we're going to leave the big field to the next session, I think, because yeah, I've waffled a lot this time, so I really don't want to. Yeah, I think we're going to do the 2 sunflower fields, the little ones. Oh, that is a point, I don't think you can sow sunflowers yet. Let's shut those as well. I think that's next month, I think. I don't think sunflowers are this month. They are this month. We can sow them now. Fantastic. That's what we're going to sow now. And in the corn one, yeah, I think we will do oats. I tend to be. Oh, that's a bit of a. I am actually. Oats were never a real favourite of mine, but and not before. I was starting to do oats well before I realised that the lorts. So it wasn't anything to do with the lorts per se, but obviously now. Now that I realise that oats are stupendous. Oh, that was a bit bad. Yeah, they are really the absolutely best. So I am now have even more incentive to do the oats. Yeah, so we'll get these 2 end fields done. We got the strong. We're right the way through at March now. We'll have a quick look at the end of this to see how the productions are doing. I am well chuffed. The other thing is, does this say? No, it doesn't say we need to mulch or anything. Let's have a look on the actual map. Because I could have sworn you'd got something to do with the... on this. Let's have a look. Cultivated. See, it's showing the cultivated. I thought we'd got to do that. It might be further on in the year. Yeah? I mean, I say I'm not. I think I might have to have another brush up. I know they're not quite as much work as, but they do have some similarities, and one of them is definitely the mulching bit. Now I'm not. I can get through the just, but you know, why would you do that? Right, so we've got it all selected. I think we should about do this. Yeah, I feel a bit bad now because we cleared those trees so that we could stick them, but it will not have anything where those 3 fields meet. It really won't. It does not like you putting something down, as we saw. That's the only place I could stick the slurry yard, but it's not. It's a compromise, but it's not terrible. Right, so unfold. Do love this. This is now my favourite, yeah, because it does the more, and it's no-till as well. It has ousted my long-time favourites. Yeah, I should show you. I do go on about it quite a lot. So, but it's not no-till, so it's slightly bigger. I think it's the 18-metre one. It is in planters. It does do everything. Planters P, I believe you're looking for. And I think it used to be the very last one, but of course you add more and more and more. Yeah, it is still the Great Plains. That was always my absolute favourite. But yeah, the fact that this is a no-till, I absolutely love that. Right, are we going to time lapse this? No, not with this monster. I truly don't think we're going to take very long to actually do this. So, do you know, we're just going to crack on. Yeah. Then let's try, and we should just about. Yeah, I'm forgetting. I remember. Did I have a blue one on? I was going to say No Man's Land on the Western Wilds. I think I did. It was. Yeah, it's not the best to turn, but then yeah, this type of tractor very rarely is. Watch the Weeping Willow. Love that. Oh, caught the lower branches. Oh, and you would have wrecked your planter doing that with the tine still in the ground. Let's try and pull up a little. And then, yeah, we might have to miss a little tiny bit, or we'll pull back in just to get around that. I think we're going to have to miss it. Ooh, and there's another one as well. Yeah, they've got very low branches. This is quite high as well. So let's be careful. Let's pull out a little. And this tree is a menace. Let's lift it up this time. I think we're going to do this properly. We'll pull up and then reverse, and then we should drop it back down without doing any damage, hopefully. Yes, usually get caught by that tree. Wow, you were saying? This has got to be the most severe field we've got though now. Oh, I don't know though. Yeah, that field 2, thinking about it, is a bit of a monster. This is, yeah. I've got to give it their due. The John Deere wasn't managing much worse than this, really. I don't know if they're row crops, double row crops, so that I don't suppose that would help the grip on this. Wow, it's a beast. Yeah, so we are going to definitely need to spray this, which we, with our dedicated Massey Ferguson sprayer, highly good value. Right, now this should get a little easier now. So just missed that little tiny patch at the bottom of the weeping willow. And I'm not going to, yeah, we'll leave it, it's safer. As the other one we did a bit better than that. Yes, I am whizzing through the episodes. I am really enjoying Ohio Richlands. I am enjoying Avon Valley, although, yeah, the coming session is going to be the biggest. Yeah, I was hoping that a harvester would drop. Ooh, wow. And when I say that, I also made a stupid rookie mistake in so much as I didn't switch. Yeah, obviously Marty a long while back said about switching the things off and the production costs, so I've been quite religiously most of the time switching off those that we're not using at any time. But yeah, I came a cropper because I'd switched off the processing of the silage, which meant I'd got a massive amount of silage in the Omatana Farm Productions warehouse thing, and of course it didn't sell because I'd switched it off. So yeah, that's the downside to doing that, to being a little overzealous. In some ways I'd sooner leave something switched on, even though it's costing me, for the peace of mind that I know it's on. Yeah, I do agree that I've got to be more careful. I used to just leave everything on because I wasn't really paying attention to the production costs, but now I know this, I'm being a little bit more careful. Wow, that really is severe. But yeah, I am trying to nod in the right direction by switching things off when I don't know. But yeah, there's some things going forwards I'm just going to leave on because I really can't afford. It's sort of cost us, because I could have afforded the... obviously, I'm on that one. I'm like going really no holds barred, in so much as, yeah, we're not having loans. And I am, yeah, I said I was allowed leasing, I was allowing myself that, but you know, I'm not. Yeah, I've changed my mind on that. I want it to be a real challenge. I really do. Yeah, no, I do need to I was going to say, why am I closing that? But you know, I think we'll play it safe and go through there folded. Yeah, I am. I'm trying to make it the also that we're going to have to buy, but that would have meant I couldn't lease the header for a bigger. I could buy the case, which is usually my go-to starting harvester on those where nothing drops, but yeah, money is tight on that one. Right, start unfolding. Yeah, so what that's meant is I don't really want to buy another one of the starter harvesters. I've got the beautiful Massey Ferguson. It is a cracking, very, very reasonable mod. But I don't really want to buy another one. I would like to upgrade us if we're going to do it, and probably keep the little harvester to do the smaller fields. So I'm not getting rid of it, but I need a big one for the big field, because it is a monster. It really is. But this year it means, because of the stuff up that I've done with that, it means that I've got to be careful. Watch the weeping willow. Yeah, actually left quite a good headland on this one. I'm quite pleased with what we did. We shall see whether that smoothing I did up at the top was enough. Whoa, that is a bit, yeah, that was not the best. No, I've lost my tack now with doing that. Ooh, yeah, that is true. I think we really ought to, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to have a bit of concrete poured, I think, on that corner there where it's sort of like wasted space. So we are going to, yeah, have some concrete poured, definitely. I think it's that one. And I think that'll do. I think that is adequate. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible. I'm happy with the results. Oh, be careful, you're about to scrape the wall. Very close to that wall. Start to pull out. I think we'll reverse it. Oh no, I think that I'm happy with that. It's only a tiny weeniest bit of corner. I think we're better to go crossways, actually, looking at the way this field is. I always say this on when you watch other content creators sometimes when they're doing up from the very worst bit, you really are best to do crossways, and then you are working with the contours of the land so it's not too severe. It's an awful lot easier than going straight upwards over this really severe. Well, that managed that well. I think we smoothed that okay. Yeah, this is the patch just over here where it was really severe. Well, yeah, we couldn't. Yeah, even the lorry got stuck. So, right. So then we want to get this in ready for oats for next session. Yeah, I'm going to do sorghum. I am, because I don't do it very often. So yes, we're going to stick to sorghum. Very economical on seeds, although not as economical as I remember it in the early days, where you could, on I was going to say Calmlands. I know it begins with a C. Oxygen David's Max. It's my favourite, and I keep forgetting its name. It is beginning with a C. I know it is. Right. Let's change that for now. Not cotton. Sorghum. There we go. Sorghum. So we're going to do that field next session with sorghum, and then that is a point. Yeah. No, we don't need to do fertiliser. Wow. Did that fertilise? Because I've not got it disabled or anything daft. pH, and yeah, it's fine. It's right where it should be. Spot on. Right, let's get this ready for our sorghum field next session. Yes, I am. I'm coming through this nicely. So we're making progress now in grass. I think it's the second growth stage. Yes, it is. Next month we will cut our big field. We shall. I want to remind myself. Yeah, no, I'll try to show you what I mean when you go over this patch here. Very, very severe lump right here. It might not let me up. Whoa, see what I mean? Whoa. Yeah, it's sort of sunk into the ground. If I level it, it'll ruin my field. If I smooth it, because it's a road, it won't smooth. It would smooth the surface of the field. So I am a little bit stuck, really. I've just got to go around it, which is a little bit horrible. Hopefully I remember in the back end to do it. Probably will level it, I think. But for this session, yeah, I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. I know now I got confused. It's alright. No, that's going to ruin things on that. No, I'm not saying anything. You have a look on Avon Valley in a few days and you'll see what I'm... I'll mention it then. But trouble is, this is going to be released... or is it? Is Avon Valley probably going to be released before this is? No, because I've got quite a few Avon Valleys still to post, and this I'm doing Agres almost instantly as I record. So yeah, no, this will probably air before that. So I'm not going to say anything that will ruin things. But anyway, yes, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.